Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to RimWorld. So in the last episode, we managed to get 2 new members to join the tribe. Firstly, a young man called Alboyo that was chased onto the map by a group of raiders, but we were able to deal with those and offer him sanctuary here in our, I don't know, do you call this a village? Home? Let's call it a home. We'll do that for now. It'll eventually become a village, with what I got planned for today's episode. But the most important addition to the tribe was young baby Eel, here sleeping away in her bed. She is the firstborn child of Bauer and Wakai, and is part of our campaign objective in a way, because as I've talked about, I've wanted to secure a new generation of people. So we're going to watch little Eel grow up to become an adult. Now, she is very limited in what she can do right now. She has limited movement in terms of her speed, and she can't do any work. Basically, she's a baby. But she can crawl, walk, however you want to interpret it as, around the house in a limited way. So she can feed herself, she can go to the toilet if needed, she can also... Actually, I don't think she can get to the toilet thinking about it. But she can at least drink from the water tub here, so she won't die. In fact, can I shift this? Oh no, I can't. Damn. I was kind of hoping I could actually limit the owner, so it's only for Eel. Because she is the one who needs to rely on that for water unless she makes her way over to here. But, you know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. But, the most important thing is, because the tribe is getting bigger now, we need to start refurnishing the place a bit and renovating it to take into account our new people. So, I talked about it in the last episode, and one of the things I want to do with the main building here is to convert it into a communal space. So, we'll be able to put in a bigger table, for example, maybe put some activities in, like the game of and so on. And it means then we can also give each of our groups of people, so Baron, Rakai, and Io will have a house of their own. Then Nakai's already got one down here. Melania can have one, Alboyo can have one, and anyone else that eventually joins the tribe will be able to eventually get one as well, once we sort it out. Now, what's this? Earthwriting. Allows your colony to chisel out stony shells and create tablets of crafting spots that retain stories of your colony. Part in the Red Sea is not included. Oh yeah, this is the RimWriting mod. Now, I've never used this before, and I'm curious to see how it's going to work out. But we can do a little bit more research, can't we, beforehand? So pause in a moment. Writing. We could go for bookshelves. Allows your colony to construct shelves for scrolls, journals, and books. We can even go for leather scribing, so we can make texts on leather scrolls. That, I think, will be a little bit more fitting, I think, for now. So I'll tell you what, go for bookshelves first of all, and then we'll get started with leather scribing, and then we'll have to decide what we're going to research next. But going back to what I was talking about, what I'm thinking to do in today's episode is to expand the fences out a bit. So not only will that give us room then to expand and give a hut of sorts then for each of our people, families, I suppose you could say, but also be able to grow more crops up here in the top. And we might even be able to do some renovations and maybe extend the workshop up as well as the storeroom. So, a bit busy for today's episode. So what I'm going to do, because I think we need wood. So let's have a look on here a minute. Let's go for Bauer. Let's make sure his construction's number 1 priority. Because I'd rather him build the stuff first, and then we can deconstruct the fences and that as we move them. So yeah, something like that should work out great for us. Now let's just double check everyone else's schedule. Everyone is fine. Oh yeah, let's make sure Eo's on bed rest. I'm not going to ask you to rearm any traps at the moment. You are just a baby after all. Although I'm surprised hates doing this kind of work. I was about to say, I didn't expect my 10-year-old daughter, or Baron Rakai's 10-year-old daughter, to be capable of slitting an enemy's throat, you know? You have to have some sort of boundaries when it comes to your children, you know? But, the other thing I did notice, though, is this. We've got these honeycombs, and I would like to try and build a few more beehives. How much do we need for these? 105. Bloody hell. But I'd rather have them if needed. So I'll tell you what, let's pop down 1, 2, 3. Because we can uninstall them and reinstall them as needed once we build them. So I think that will work out just fine. So we just need to make sure we get plenty of wood. So Barrow's still asleep, but we're going to chop wood. Let's chop off all the wood up here. Anything down here? Bunch down there. Any more? There we go. That should give us more than enough wood nymph to do what we need. So I'll get him to finish doing this first of all, and then we'll start expanding out the fences. So let's speed things up for tomorrow. Oh yeah, little baby eel, how are you doing in terms of your needs, by the way? Does need food. Got the simplicity of youth. That's the thing, because they're very young, obviously they're not going to worry too much about, life. They don't need to worry as long as they just have food and things. Now, you are capable of getting your own food, aren't you? Although, hang on. Why is your area just inside? I thought I set this to go baby zone. That should allow her then to actually go outside. She can go into here. And even though she's only 10 days old, we don't have to worry about her drowning or anything like that. So that's a good thing, at least. Let's not go on with that. Still got this big boy to cut up. There we go. Right. Let's get on with that. Did you just eat the... Hang on. Did you guys just eat the honeycomb with the queen in it that I was planning to use? Oh, for God's sake. You know what? Cancel that then in that regard. In that case. Let's get started with actually sorting out the things a bit. So, I'll let him actually cut down some of the wood first. Barra, you need to carry on cutting up the wood, please. There we go. Harvesting oak tree. We're going to have quite a bit of wood that we need if we're going to try and do all that. Because how much are we going to need roughly? Like, so build copy. Come on. Thank you. 16 there. And if I go all the way up to here. 106. Oh yeah, we're going to need a lot. Yeah, Bar's going to be busy for today's episode, isn't he? Okay, let's then finish off that bit. In fact, how much does this need? Just 2. Bookshelves? Done. Let's go leather scribing next. Because leather scribing will also give us an opportunity to use up any leather that we get from hunting animals, rather than just have it sitting around and not doing much. In fact, speaking of hunting animals, do we need any more meat? We've got plenty of smoked meat for the moment, so I think we're okay. Alright, sandstone blocks done. Okay. Let's start sorting out the fencing a bit. So we'll do something like that there. Let's just expand this all the way up to here. Expand that out. And obviously we want to make sure we have some gates in this. So let's make sure we put a gap there and create a copy of a gate here. Do we want to expand the field out? Because if we, I tell you what, if we actually put a fence along there, we could actually, or even just a bit through here, we could actually use this space node to expand the workshop. Yeah. Let's do something like that then. So say right where the gate is, if we put, hang on. Oh no, so that's for the door, my bad. Okay, cancel that. If we put that down here, oh no, I'll tell you what. Ignore me. What I'm going to do is let him finish off making this big extended fence first of all. And then we can start looking into moving all this stuff about a bit, okay? Oh no, hang on. We don't need you to put roofs down, okay? That's going to be a pain in the neck I don't need you to worry about. So cancel that, cancel that. Get rid of those. And just in case he gets any ideas, don't put any there or along there, okay? Don't need them. Hopefully he'll get around to actually deconstructing that when he's finished constructing as well. Now, Boyo's been kind enough, he's actually delivering all the resources. That's pretty good news. Oh, we've got somewhere to put all this waste as well. We need to start burning off again. Let's go. Hygiene. Burn pits. Well, let's just stick one... I suppose we could actually stick it up here. It's not like we necessarily... always coming up to this section of the map unless we're doing stuff. I don't mind if they go there and put up a bit of the smell. The only thing is, we haven't got enough steel. Okay. Now, I did have... Where was it over here? Yeah. We can ask for these floors to be pulled up. That should help them out a bit there. In fact, we did have more... Yeah, we had this one. We had another one up to the top, didn't we? That we took limestone from. Where was it? Somewhere. Is that... Oh, no, it's water. Okay. Oh, here it is. Right. Let's get that. Did we have any on this side? Because I swore we did something with sandstone, didn't we? Oh, hang on. Did I just... Oh, there it is. Right. We'll ask for all that to be done as well. It'll be done eventually. It's no rush though. But you can see our crops already going. We've got turmeric already growing. Fantastic. Ginger. Once that research is done, I might actually skip through though to do powders rather than doing Devil Strand. Just because then we can actually use the stuff when we actually get it grown. Okay, Bowers getting on with that. Fantastic. Okay. He's done all of that. Right, let's now sort out this. So yeah, if we say grow it down here, and then we take... Yeah, let's see what, let's do that. Grow that over to here. We'll put another gate in the middle. Just so we have multiple sort of options to try and get into the place. So in fact, we'll ask for that to be deconstructed too. Yeah, and then that way then we can have that deconstructed. So I'll tell you what, Boyo, deconstruct that for me quick. Thank you. Stick that there. And then we can ask then for this bit here to be deconstructed. That bit to be deconstructed. And then we can actually ask for this to be built as well, all along here. Like so. This can all be deconstructed now as well. Down to there. That should keep him busy for a little bit. Right. And obviously, where did we put the gate? There. Cancel that then. Leather scribing's now done. So let's go to apothecary. Let's go powders. Like I said, I've never used the apothecary mod before, so I'm quite curious to see how some of it does turn out when we start getting access to things like that, you know? Oh, Jesus Christ, what's taking... Just watch it like a boom, boom, like the game is just like a boom, boom, every time that it's doing a bit of decon... Stop putting fences... Stop. Okay. I hate the fact that whenever they put fences down, it considers it as a wall. So I have to ask them to basically forget about putting a wall down along that entire section here. Thank you, Melania. It's appreciated. Alright, you get rid of the wall. Then we might need to make some slight adjustments now to our animal zone. So go on to here. Come on. Auto resolve, thank you. Alright, so let's close that one off. And I won't allow them out here either. This actually gives them quite a nice big area for them to eat as well. And without leaving the safety of the fence. Well, that's worked out pretty nicely, hasn't it? Huh. Okay, let's next now... I'll ask for all that to be deconstructed as well. Like so. Like, so we got all that's been built. We just got this last bit to do here. In fact, Bauer, I'll tell you what, pop up here quickly and just do this one for me. Just so I can make sure we can put that earth mound there. So that's going to bug me if I forget. There we go, perfect. So what we could do then is actually extend the fields out. So we have some big fielding areas, I think, rather than just doing these little ones. So if I, tell you what, move this to here instead. Cancel that. Let's go... I'd rather have him deconstruct all this stuff first, though. Although Melania can do that just as able, isn't she? Does she not have... Hang on, which one's... One of these is supposed to have a passion for it, isn't she? Albio has. Right. It's very unskilled for him, but he has got a lot of passion. Might set that up then as a higher priority for him, but I don't mind if him actually going around trying to help a bit. That's the thing, though. Okay. Well, you guys get on with that. When they actually deconstruct this bit, in fact, I might grab Bauer to just do this for me quickly. So, let's just group this down. Nah, it's going to be too much hassle. I'll tell you what, I actually set this up as... There's our bio here. Deconstruct for you would be a #1 priority. Bauer, you can just get on with what you need to do, okay? So when he eventually wake up, he can wake up now. Oh, that reminds me. Hang on, anything. Have I done his work schedule? No, I haven't. Right. Copy that both in for you, both of you. Not that I'm thinking that Eel's going to go off and do a lot of work, but still, you know? Get it set up for the future. Although I suppose with her, let's just shift that to anything for now. There we go. In fact, you can have a bit of extra recreation time, I guess. Compared to everyone else. Okay, so our bio now is getting that sorted out for deconstruction. Barra is helping out a bit now too. But now that he's actually done that, come back up here a minute and start deconstructing these ones too. Like so. Excellent. So what I can ask him to do now is actually get started on putting down some fertile floors. I mean, tilled soil. So what I'm thinking is put it down here first, so we can actually extend this into one big field for each of these. And then we could do something like, do we want to make it any bigger? Because how big are they at the moment? 13 by 5. Let's make them slightly bigger as well. So that'd be 14 by 5, right? So that'd be... You know what? That's fine. That's fine. In fact, no, it's going to bug me if I do that. Let's just cancel that, so we have a bit of a gap between each of them. So do something like that. That could be 13 by 5 as well. This one... We couldn't put it here, could we? Oh, we can. Okay. Let's extend that one out a bit. And then we can extend that a bit. So that's going to... Because what I'm going to do then... Just because it's going to thing otherwise. Let's ask for that one to be removed. This thing for kale can go down... Remove that. But it can be expanded out here instead. Just like this one can be expanded out by 1. These ones can be cut down. Okay. Back to the tilled soil though. So what I'm thinking then is here, we might as well do 6 across. So if we do something like 6 there. 6 there. Because as we get access to more plants and that, it gives me the opportunity then to make them... So some of these like hops and that, we don't need a lot of them. But it's still handy to have some of them grown. But it's likewise with stuff like kale, turmeric, ginger. I have no idea how it actually works. But if we can just have these down and eventually be able to do stuff like grow, trees and stuff like that, and grow an orchard. An orchid is a very different thing from an orchard. But we'll be able to start growing apples and all sorts. So we're going to have lots and lots of space to be able to do all this stuff. Now, just to help things out a bit, do we want to get rid of these nettles? We're going to be able to grow a nettle, say, here instead. Yeah, I think that would work. So, tell you what, we move that from there. Let's get... Oh, War Merchant turn up. Okay. Let's have that. And cut. Let's just get rid of the nettles from here, please. There we go. Then what I'll do then is just stick one straight to here, I think. Let's go here, zone. Grow in zone. There we go. So we don't need a large space, so we can just do something like that and put that to become nettles. If I can find them again. Some down here, isn't it? Yeah, nettles. There we go. Alright, where's this war merchant coming from? It's coming from down there. Be interesting to see what they actually sell. Because while we're okay for weapons, I think... Oh, boy, do you actually have... Yeah, you have a short bow. But if we can sell anything off to try and get some better weapons, I think that's much, much better for us. So let you come in. Go and speak to Comboya, Wakai. We might speak to Dan here as well to see about any quests out there in the world. Oh, she's got poor health. Didn't realise. Flak jackets, eel pants, devil strand, shemang, masterwork. Medic bag, we already got one, I think. because she's carrying it. Concrete. Oh yeah, I forgot. Apparently we can get concrete, but not got around to using it yet. And a compound bow. To be honest though, I think we're pretty okay for the moment, although I might sell off the beer that we've got. There we go. Gives us a bit of silver anyway. So if someone can haul that off, that would be appreciated. Alright. Let's make sure that's hidden too. Right. Then let's have a thing. Let's disband that from being sewed. Okay. That should all help out a bit. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we'll put another gate here because why not? Alright, these can all go in here as well. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. How many animals do I have now? 7, I think it was? Well, the 2 cows. I think I just saw one of my alpacas gave birth. So I think that's 5 alpacas. And then we've got the Archaeolosaurus. Let's have a quick look, actually. Animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So I'll cancel all of those. Just double check that they can't go... Yep, that's their designated zone. They should hopefully find a nice new place for them to sleep in, rather than just sleep out here. Alright, our boyo gets on with that. Bye-bye, guys. But Baba, you know they've just left without you, don't you? There we go. Winfred? When did we call the Alcalosaurus Wilfred? Of all names. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just a weird name to call him, I guess. No matter. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's start planning out some of these growing zones. So for example, here, I'm going to replace this whole one with what corn. So over here can be rice. So if we stop that a minute, go and do rice. This one I'm going to turn to heel roots. So let's just go growing zone like that. To be honest though, do I need to have a whole one for that much heel roots? I mean, we could just grow one of these as heel roots, because it's not something we often need. As in, like, you know, we don't use it all the time. So, yeah, let's go heel roots for this one here. Because then that allows me to expand the cotton out, or even just swap this out completely. So we can have something like turnips or cabbage, or any of the other ones we're currently researching from... Oh, no, we're not researching now, we're researching powders. Ugh, so much stuff to think about. So that should be more than enough for our needs. Let them get on with that. Facts. How much has got left? 89, 77. That should be done fairly quickly. That's been fine. He'll be able to start growing that soon. And this one... Yeah, let's put cabbage plants down for the moment. Yeah, everything else is okay for now. We might use one of the big ones, though, for when we want to do Devil Strand. So, facts. Yeah, I'll let Baba get on with what he's doing. It's fine. Still got plenty of wood now as well. That's good news. Okay, one thing I might do, though. Hang on. Baba, pop that in first. Refill the tub of water. It's for your daughter, after all. And then, what was it I was going to think about doing? We want to expand that out a bit. Probably spend some wood actually making a floor and everything for it. Milk. That's it. So milk, I think we can ask to be used in simple meals if we want it. But let me just check. Don't need that anymore. Simple meals. Can we use milk in this? Because what I'm thinking... Yeah, let's cancel that. Because what I'm thinking, you see, is that we have it so we can actually make cheese. So if we go down here, let's get rid of this one. Because then we can go to the brewery. We've got meat that we can make forever. We can make curdled milk for cheese. And do that. And not meat. Let's make wort as well. Just do that. I'll tell you what, let's just make it so we only do 25 at a time? There we go. I can't remember which one is responsible for doing the brewing. In fact, I can just find out, can't I? Oh, Nakai is. Okay. I'll give Nakai something to do anyway. Eventually. Oh yeah, is there any more animals we want to try and tame? Just curious at this point. A Saltosaurus? Triceratops? Megasloths, rhinoceroses, muffalo? Hair squirrels, Drososaurus, Proceratops. Oh wow, that's so cute and tiny. I remember them from when I was a kid, and when I used to enjoy learning about dinosaurs. So I remember that one, and now that I've seen it. Ah. Okay, let's get that down. Still need to get on with all of that. But there you go. Winfred and the others now have managed to get somewhere to sleep. I might put them in the... Why is that bleeding? I don't know. It might have been from when Winfred was attacked, yeah. Oh well. Let's ask that to be hauled in now. Please talk quest. Dark Life, Chief of the People of Zami have sent us a message. They want us to talk to us in a nearby location. Whereabouts do they want to do this? Because if it's close by, I don't mind actually trying to make an effort to talk to them. It's not that far. We could even stop by here. We can get our hands on a warrior as well. What's these ones actually? An annual expo, we're too late for that. What's this one underneath? Hyperweave chair, excellent, plasteel clothing, and golden eye. Now that's a bit high tech, but we can always claim that's a mystical artifacts, you know? Something that's, have this weird durable material and stuff like that. You know what, I think tempted to do this. I mean, who's this one? Sammy, an addict. I'll pass with you. But I'm thinking... Because, yeah... Barrow can stay here with Eel, because then he can start growing all these crops, and then we can get him started expanding the other buildings. We could send maybe Nakai, Melania, and Arboyo here to go and rescue the prisoner. Although, which one's actually got the best social? Thinking about it. 9.23, yeah, Arboyo can do it. Yeah, I think that could work. Let's go on here then. Let's get Melania and Arboyo and Nakai. Do we want to take any of the alpacas with us? I mean, they do give us extra movement. Yeah, it actually makes it move faster, even though we're not riding them. Okay. If we're going to choose routes, let's ask them first of all to pop down to here. In fact, if we say this one, 2 days, and then back to here. 3.3 days. Okay. And they can even stop by here in order to have a chat about food, buying stuff. Yeah, so if it's going to take 3 days, let's say, because obviously the lizardmen need meat, let's just take all the smoked meat with you. That gives them 4 days of food. Anything like smoke leaf thing, let them take the smoke leaf, because they can sell that for a nice little profit. Looks of healing, flowers, meat. Any of this? Let's ask take the silver. Take all this stuff that's basically awful quality and tainted, so we don't need it. Something like that should do fine. So, except, it's going to take them a little bit longer now with that, but hopefully they'll be able to buy food from here. Assuming that it's not too hostile, I suppose. That's one way to find out. Otherwise, I'm sure they'll be able to make their way back to base easily enough. But these guys can go off and do what they need to do. Barra can finish growing crops in here. Hide that too, mate. Right, let's grab the one for the cornfield, expand it out as a zone. Like that. Heal root, let's cause that to disappear. And expand this one out. Where Fombos has come in. Okay. So you finish that off then, good sir. Okay. I'll tell you what, expand it out now to include all of... Oh, hang on. My bad. Now, oops. Oh, What happens when you double click way too often? Right, do that, do that. That should give us lots and lots of corn being grown then. Lavender flowers, star anise flowers, all the stuff we'll be able to get eventually once we unlock more herbs from the apothecary mod. So something like that. I'll let him get on with that. We got a Dinosaurs just now self-tamed. Okay, sure. Let's go animal field for you as well then. There we go. I suppose we need another sleeping spot for you now, don't we? There we go. Okay. Powders are now done. In that case, I'm going to have to look to see how we actually make these powders. I suppose there must be a bench or something that we need to make elixirs. Let's go Devil Strand now, so we can get the good quality stuff. And let's have a quick look. Go to production. Anything... Paper making one? Okay. That would come in handy. Herb boxes. Okay. That's actually pretty handy. If we can learn how to make calcium carbonate and potin mix, we can actually grow them with extra fertility as well. Huh. What else do we have? Prosthetics. Don't see an apothecary bench. Do you guys? Oh no, here. Right. Pestle mortar, quarter distillery. Okay. In that case, let's expand this out a bit. We've got plenty of sandstone to do it. So let's go something like straight up to there, and back. That can then be deconstructed. And can we move these? That could be reinstalled. That can as well. Okay, fantastic. And that's already been done. Okay, let's pop down cheese barrel. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the same aesthetic as the fermenting barrel because it's been introduced with one of the tribal mods. But that will help things out a bit here. We might even put down a proper floor in here as well then. Right. I'm quite happy with the state of this colony so far. We've got that as going as well. Let's have a look. Let's unforbid that. Unforbid that. Can we not get rid of the bodies now? Cremate corpses. Yeah, let's try and get rid of a few of those. Could be unlimited range. Let's limit it a bit closer to home. Something like that. Let's say that. There we go. That should give them something to do. And I know the smell's not going to be good for the people nearby, but it's okay. It's right near the edge here. That should be okay, by all means. Oh, I've still got plenty of crap to deal with. What we might do then... zone? Maybe just pop a little stockpile here, just for the waste. I want to say crap, but you guys know what I mean. There we go. Something like that should work out. Just so we don't have it piling up around the toilet, you know? Okay, you guys can haul that off now. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Alright. Oh. Can't actually ask you to do that. That's not surprising. Go and refill the tub for your daughter, please. And then, I tell you what, Wakai, I'm going to ask her to actually cook some of the meals. Just so we have some simple meals now for Io and I to eat, which isn't going to be war food. So that should allow everyone to have a bit. There we go. Just finish that last bit and then we'll be done. How are you guys getting on, by the way? Oh, wait, you're literally about to turn up. Okay, 1 second then. There we go. Right. Map's paused. Let's have a quick look at the... We called one of the alpacas Sky. I actually quite like that. My dog is called Sky. Oh, Ha. So Ha is actually a lizard man. Okay, let's have a look at your stats. A bloodlust, trustworthy, gourmand. Okay, that means he's going to be very... He likes eating and he's got a good cooking skill because of it. Passion for cooking, that's good. This guy's got potential. He's got decent combat stats, and he's got a few passions, no hated work types. I think that can work for him if we rescue him. So we got one person I can see here. Right. How are we going to approach the camp then? Because I can see there's a door there, and there was a door just there. Let's have you three make your way over towards here. And then we'll get them positioned, so we might have one behind here. Oh wow, he's got a flintlock. That must be the second guy, because the other one began with O, I saw. Okay, now Kai, get positioned there. Alboyo or Melania? Alboyo, you're better shooting. You go there. Melania, I might actually have you switch over to your knife and try and engage him in melee. Right. Okay, here they come. Alboyo, switch around to here. Don't hit... Okay, phew. Alright, there's the other one. Wow, he must have come out when we weren't looking. Okay. Go and hunt him down too. Oh, who hit you? Log? Nakai hit Melania with a blast intended for Octil. Okay. Right. Let's have a look now here. How's your health? You've been stabbed by a recurve bow. Surprise, surprise. Okay, let's claim all of these doors. Okay, Nakai, make your way inside there. Albio, go and free the prisoner. Now, we did see this one's alive but bleeding out in 5 hours. The thing is, my people tend to be pretty nice people, in my opinion. And the thing is, you're actually not too bad. I mean, Industrious is good. Chatty is alright. Creepy Breathing, not too thing. But he's also got a few passions. Very passionate about intellectual. I mean, this guy could have made a good addition to the group. But the problem is trying to keep him, you know, as a prisoner when we're trying to make our way around the map. So I think I'm going to be nice, though. So, let our bio here... There we go. Alright, we'll claim the bed. We'll still keep it as a prison bed. But I'm going to claim one of these as well. For medical purposes. So, Melania, go and rest into your healed. Nakai can move. Albio can move. So, go and rescue your captive. Put him inside there. Someone will eventually tend to him. In the meantime, go and grab this flintlock pistol. There we go. You can patch him up. There we go. And we've got access now to all of this food as well. Okay, let's take that as well. And Melania, let's have a quick look. You've been healed up. 12.3. I think she'll be okay though if we ask her to then start moving on. Let's go back to the world. Reform. Do we want to take the prisoner? Don't know, but really. Don't think so. We'll take everything else though. The rice, mushrooms, cheese, berries, coconuts. Those can stay. Let's take the great bow and the outfits that we're wearing. Wooden beds. Not particularly needed. Okay, choose routes. Let's have you now stop by the peace talks down there. And we're not going to take you with us. There we go. Much, much better. So you guys head off. Caravan lost. Yeah, I know we lost the prisoner. The way I'm seeing it is that he didn't die. He's been left there to recover from his injuries. I think it's a much nicer turn of events in my opinion. Okay. Bow now, let's ask you to dismantle all of this. Like so. That means that we can ask this then to be moved down to the end. I suppose we could just keep it in the middle here. Imagine it with a chimney sticking out the top, you know? That could be reinstalled there. We can reinstall this then here. And then we just need to put down production apothecary table. Hang on, what was that one next to it? A potted mix composting one. A bower in which raw compost after 3.5 days will become potted mix for herb boxes. The bower is a bit ugly though, and pongs. Okay. Can't make it yet anyway, but that's okay. It's something for us to remember. And I think I'll put that down as well. Field stove, butcher table, sculptor's table. Don't have a sculptor's table yet, do we? No, we don't. Okay, pop one of those down as well. Why not? And we'll stick another one of these little wall lamps over on there. Okay, we just need to make sure we get our hands on a bit of steel, I think. Ah, there's little baby eel. Stargazing. Oh, sweet. Okay. All in all now, I'm pretty happy with the sort of setup now for how the base is getting on. So we've now got our crops now growing. This is starting to sort itself out a bit. We've got another field that just needs to have more heal roots. That all needs to be cut. And then we can continue putting down some earthen mounds for some extra defenses. Like that. Just to cover from anything from this side. And then, in that case, what I might ask Bauer to do now is switch over. So instead of being constructing, we'll have it equal. So if there's no growing left to do, he'll go off and start deconstructing the walls and the floors that we've asked him to do. I think that will work out quite nicely. And then he'll get started with constructing them. We're using the resources that we got. And don't forget, we also need to start moving some of this stuff around a bit. In fact, that might be the thing I ask him to do next. Nah, we'll set it up now. So if we pop onto here, go to Blueprints, Hut 1. So this is the copy of the hut that Nakai and Melania are sleeping in at the moment. So if I do something like... But Melania's can go there. We'll put one, say, here and then for them. For, was it Barra Makai? One for Alboyo. And now we need one for Ha. So let's put one here. Something like that. And then obviously we're going to make some adjustments to them. So for example here, we'll get rid of that wooden bed and we'll end up putting a double one instead. In fact, we could just reinstall that, can't we? Yeah, let's have a look. Nice normal wooden bed, a good wooden bed. Yeah, let's cancel that one and that one. Wooden dresser, sleeping spots. Yeah, we won't need that, for example, then. We won't need... Fact, let me just get rid of all the beds. I mean, what's wrong with them having a nice double one for themselves, you know? Crap. What's this? Alpaca 1 and 2 have now got the plague. Luckily, though, Rakai, who is our main sort of doctor, is in the area, so she'll be able to sort that out. Okay. Peace talks, we had a triumph. Our relations with the people of Zami have now been improved by 100%. We've now got 823 silver, 6,000 social experience, and we've now actually got extremely goodwill with them. Fantastic. Oh, it wasn't these guys. That's a shame. Who are the people of Zami then? Hostile... Okay, no one near us then. That wasn't as useful then, in that case. Okay, where are we going to ask you guys to go off to now? Hang on. The item stash site is no longer available. Oh, right, in that case. Offer gifts, attack. Okay, so we can't go and negotiate with them yet. You guys just make your way back home then, I guess. Right, you finish off doing what you're doing here. Perfect. There we go, now got a nice quad put down. Bar's finishing off now too. Alpaca 1 has given birth. Christ, we're getting so many alpacas now. Alright, another spot for the alpaca then. Lakai, I've just noticed, has gone off to already heal them and starts fixing them up for the plague. Right. You just need to finish off these last bits of that. And what's she researching at the moment? Devil Strand. Okay. What I'll do then is, for this crop here, I'm going to ask them not to sow anymore. So as soon as this is grown, then we'll just not put down any more. And if we get the Devil Strand done, I'm just going to convert the whole field over to Devil Strand. Okay. What's left then? Okay. Huh. Just wondered for a second, what's he doing? Right. So these three are making their own way back. They're actually half a day away. They may stop to rest, though. Rather than continue making... Yeah, making Weston. So they can do that. And let me have a quick look at it here. Because here's where we can apparently now start crafting. Making a book by hand. Or for a journal by hand. Where was the one that said about making wooden... making tablets? So we can do that. What about the one that was for making leather scrolls? I know it says here, 10 levers, 10... Maybe we have to make it on the wood paper print. Manufacture different types of paper, parchment, and more. Okay. We'll wait and see to the morning. Like I said, now that Bowers should be in a position now to start sorting out, deconstructing all the stone and that. And if not, our boy will be back, and he'll be able to go over and do it. And then we'll be able to actually start sorting out some of these, maybe. As well as just expanding the base in general. Alright, you're just cutting this down. Okay. Nettles. What are we going to do with all this nettles now, I wonder? And the hops. Don't forget the hops. Oh, Christ, these guys have made their way back already. Oh, didn't realise. Okay. Right, they'll be able to get that sorted out. Oh, boyo. Okay, he's gone off to do this. Good job. Alright, let's clear out this. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a giant cricket. Some of the animals that have been introduced with this mod astound me, and when I've been told by people in the comments then, like how big some of them are, like in the second episode of the series, Canis Lupe had made a note in his comments. So in that particular episode, one of the raiders came in on a dragonfly, and that the dragonflies back then, certain species they feel may have been as big as a car, if not bigger. And it's like, when you think about it like that, a car that's like a dragonfly the size of almost a bus flying around, that's a terrifying thought. It really is. And the fact that, in a way, I'm kind of glad that nothing like that happened nowadays, although it does make you wonder. Like, there's a big thing, like, them explaining about how insects can't grow that big because of how heavy their exoskeleton is, that it could potentially, like, if they grew too big, they wouldn't be able to support their own weight and gravity would crush them. So it makes you wonder, potentially, if something like the Earth's gravity might have actually been lower during the era of dinosaurs. Because when you compare the size of many dinosaur species compared to modern day animals, I mean, the biggest one we have at the moment is, of course, like the blue whale on Earth. But when you got dinosaurs that are about the same size as that, and a lot more of them, it does make you wonder if maybe something like that might have been a thing. I don't know. Something to think about. Oh, what's this? I'm not going to go for this. Don't get me wrong, the hyperwave small rug, okay, that's allowed, but the jukebox, no. Surface rifle, no. And human leather, no. They'll just have to manage on their own time. Oh, Christ, we need to sort something out for you, ha. In fact, did we finish off the steel down here? No, we have not, okay. Well, Boyo will be getting ready to do that in the morning. Still got plenty of milk in that to go. It's what, Nakai? Can now make wort. What do we need to make cheese then? Need 25 milk. Oh, we need vinegar. Right, in that case. Oh, Alpaca 2 died from the plague. You're kidding me. Oh dear. Alright, so I'll clear out this. So annoying that you guys didn't bother to unload the alpacas. Alpaca 1, how are you doing? You'd managed to get immunity, thank God. That's a pain to deal with, I tell you. Okay, let's ask all of my stuff to get hauled back in now. No storage space for the second dead alpaca. Okay. Is there not much room in this pile of mine? There we go, much better. There we go, get rid of the dead one, and then we can cut it up and use it for food. As well as this big beastie. Ooh, raid. Group of raiders from the Covenant of Nakar. Okay, there's 4 of them. They're all armed with spears. I'm not that concerned about that, to be honest. Oh boy, where about you going off? Oh, you're finishing off that now. Okay. You go off and do that. Where are you going off to, Barra? I'll tell you what, let's put Barra back on construction for now. Since I'll be... Oh, here they come. Okay. All you guys, level gets there. And just get ready to start firing on the enemy. Okay, make your way up. Okay, let's start moving you up towards here now, guys. That's 1 down. The only thing is, like, for example, let's have a quick look at you. You're kind, very... This guy would be quite a good addition. He's really passionate about a whole bunch of stuff. And he does have a lot of potential. Sorry, this lady. Cockroach. Hang on, Cockroach. Cockroach, you got a beard. How? Huh? Oh, is that a... Hang on. Is that... No, it's not a beard. It's a war veil. Whoops. I thought he looked like a beard. My bad. What was I going to say? I don't know, though, like, where would we put them otherwise? I mean, we could always convert Nakai and Molanias into a prison bit. In fact, I'll tell you what. Build another hut of sorts there. And we can have that as an eventual prison as well for them. But for the moment, temporarily, I don't know. Let's convert this into a prison for the moment. Yeah, I know they'll lose their seats, but that's okay. Let's grab a boyo here. You go and capture him. In fact, you can just do that and capture him. Okay, you guys start making your way around to here then. Okay, finish him off. In fact, this might even put them off a bit with the smell. Oh yeah, Melania, let's switch back to your bow for the moment. Okay, they're now running away. Got another capture. Are you any good? Inept. Means well, but she's uncoordinated, just not very good at any sort of skill, with a lot of debuffs. But she has got a decent chance of shooting. What's up about her skills? Very passionate about shooting and melee. Animals, intellectual. Potential there. Okay, we did get 1 death. Okay. Barra, back off where you need to go. In fact, all you guys can go back to your duties. While the Rakai, go and capture her too. Right. Aboya, how did you get on? You haven't captured him yet. Her yet, I mean. Right. You're going to stick him in there. Rakai's going to do the same. They're going to attend to these now. Okay. Then I suppose I make a decision. Do I keep them or do I get rid of them? Alright, let's actually cancel... Fact, wooden beds, select similar, cancel. Alright. Double beds, let's stick 1 in here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Oh no, this one is going to be the one that we're going to be moving stuff from there anyway. But what we're going to do then is go on here, and let's just go for bids. Forbid selection. Let's forbid that one for now. And this one for now. Just so then that way, then when they start doing the construction, they will focus on this room first of all. Although it would be nice for them to actually get some other places sorted out already, but let's leave that. So like I said, do we want to keep any of these? To be honest, Asna here, probably not, but Benegatus, I feel kind of tempted, although the very Noatic is kind of worrying. But yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll try and start recruiting her. The resistance is very low, in fact, and recruitment's going to make things easy. Asna is a little bit more difficult. But she's just got really passionate for, like, intellectuals and that. That would be, like, a nice little addition. The only thing is, though, I don't like the fact that she's inept. I mean, it's a nice little quirky thing for her. But I suppose if we keep her away, as long as we can give it... Nah, we won't bother. We'll heal her up and then we'll let her go, because we're nice, generous, kind people, you know? Asna's got an infection in her leg, okay. Well, can you go and fix that up for me? Thank you. Alright, Bauer's getting on with that. Fantastic. What are you... Oh, you're building a fireplace, right. In that case, we're probably going to need quite a lot more stone than what I already asked to be done. So what, let's go 30. Because don't forget, we're making another 4 huts after this as well. Alright, but I'll let Bauer get on with that. Rakai, you're going to have to get back to that, thank you. Okay. Wood apothecary... No, we still need 100 wood. Let's ask for a bunch more wood to be cut down. Especially we're going to be making log floors for these huts. So let's go in here. We need chopped wood. I'm just going to ask all of this to be chopped down, basically. In fact, we've just now finished our first house. Nicely done, Bauer. That was fast. So what I'm going to do now, let's uninstall this and pop it there. And we're going to reinstall this and pop it there. And then we'll have to modify the baby zone a bit. So if I go to zone, see here, baby zone. I'm going to allow all of this to be included as well. Just so that way then she can come in here and get food when needed. Oh, Melania, why are you on the floor? Major food poisoning. Crap, and we don't have anywhere to put you because of this situation. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Nakai, can you quickly just move the 2 beds up there, please? Oh, and that can be moved in as well, I guess, to make sure she's got water in here. Thank you. That can actually be... I mean, that's excellent quality. That's just good quality. Let's just get rid of that. We'll put our own one in instead. So, Boyo. Go and deconstruct that for me quickly. Alright, this now, of course, can be belonging to Bauer and Rakai. Perfect, thank you. Alright, we now got our apothecary table as well. So what's this stuff we can do? Make turmeric powder. Make nettle powder. Make kale powder in bulk. I mean, how much nettles did we pick up? We got 13 here. And whatever was out there at the time. Oh, and here. Psycho leaves, nettle flowers. Okay. Tell you what, let's go on here. Ask nettle powder in bulk. Because I have no idea what this stuff is supposed to do necessarily. So let's just ask for that to be done for the moment. And see what gets sorted out with that. Paper. You can use 15 wood, 15 leather, make parchment. Ah. Okay. Well, I didn't realise that. I thought we were supposed to be able to make scrolls. Oh, we can make scrolls, right. So what? I'll ask for one of them to be made. We do have some leather in here. So I'm just tempted to see what actually comes out from it. So, I tell you what, Bauer, come over here and craft me a scroll. Just so what happens when we actually ask someone to do this. It's very slow work. I mean, I've got this on triple speed and it's only gone down to 65. Does it have to be him though? Oh wow, it's actually gone up in intellect. Right. Hang on, so if I got someone like Rakai, for example, pick up unfinished scroll, right, hang on, cancel that. Rakai, could I ask you then to craft this? Yeah, she can write it much faster because of her high intellectual. Right. Okay. Colonists needs rescue. Yeah, Melania, there's not much I can do about you, I'm afraid. Okay, let's move that now into here. Okay. Next bedroom. Let's set up unforbid selection. Unforbid that. Okay. And actually, let's quickly do this. Aboyo, could you quickly move the bed in here? Quickly move that and quickly move that too. Okay. Set that to be Eel's bed once more. There we go. Okay, quickly fill that up as well. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring today's episode to an end. So, we managed to get quite a bit done. We've managed to expand the fields out quite a bit. We've got lots and lots of crops growing up here now. We've got... Next episode, we'll finish off the buildings here, so we'll be able to actually have homes for our people rather than just have them sitting around, in Melania's case, in a pool of their own vomit. And then we'll start making adjustments to the main building here. Maybe extend it a little bit more. We'll certainly move some of this stuff around so we can actually make the stock room a bit bigger. In fact, we could potentially do that, couldn't we? Yeah, hang on. Yeah, well, I'll sort it out in the next episode. But we'll finish off our renovations and then we can start just having a decision about what we're going to do next. But that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you join me next time for more RimWorld. But until then, everyone, take care and goodbye for now.